up, Bam Bam? It's your boy, Tizai, the Z. It's my Aladdin reference that I consistently make here on here. MMG Smurf, get my captions up for the captions. Okay, can this card go away so I can... Okay. We good. How's everybody doing today? Saw some of you this morning. That's one thing I forgot. What download is this? I don't know what this is. What was I downloading? Trying to download lovely colors. I have it then. Get you on the list, Team Duck. Imagine, yep, I took care of these. Camaraderie, get you. Oops. I'm gonna pop the list up on stream and just... is there any way for me to make this keep playing? Damn, son. I gotta like refresh the thing or something. The music's all buzzed out. I'll get you cherry. Hey. I was schmoozing a little bit last night, and then I stopped schmoozing. Slash this morning. Gotta make sure our Incent campaign's active. Go! What's he supposed to do? He gets snuffed out on every approach. allowing that move to just like duck underneath the forward? Forward is so weak. Ah, man. It's hard playing Smash because there's so much to complain about. I have a really hard time not complaining about what's available with the character that I like to play. And then the last time we streamed, I'm not sure who was there with us from this stream, but last time we streamed, I played some of my original main, Ness, who I always claim is a lot stronger than Lucas, just flat out, because I don't really play Ness anymore. I hadn't played him in like 3-4 months. And I'm winning matches against people that I was just losing against. To me that says, yo, Sakurai, please fix the game. Please fix my character.
3,
At 6:30.
2, 1, go!
Bro. Like, dude, like none of these forward airs landing? None of them. Tell me more about you, camaraderie. Let's get to know you, yeah. Yeah, I might just play like all nets today. This type of shit's just annoying. Like, I don't understand why they let people through so much of Lucas's stuff. Bro, fuck falling out of it. At least you get them into the up B. You get the hit. Most shit just does not connect ever. It doesn't. Unless you get like a neutral for like, oh, you're gonna get 3 to 5 damage. Yeah. It's like, dude, and then they hit you. It just feels so inconsistent too. Like, cause like games where it works out, you're just like, I was just doing it. I literally changed nothing. Changed nothing. What the fuck? Like, explain that shit. why wouldn't you be able to escape that that low tilt like that, you know? Yeah, somebody clip that. If you love me, you'll clip it. You didn't give me any camaraderie facts. Okay, what's your favorite, everybody? And then let's get to know what's your favorite food. I feel like most people know mine. It's pizza. Also, I don't know if I'm in the right. Fuck. I'm in a horrible screen for it to be clipped. It's not gonna be full. I should have like just captured it myself. I should have saved it. It was a nasty little play there. It was a nasty play. And if you did clip it, it's a shitty clip because it's all sideways. I suck. Shooting sideways. Sucky as a blaze or days or something. I don't know. Yeah, again, we're starting at 6:30 today. I only sent a tweet out about that, so apologies if you just came at the normal time. You were like, yo, Smurf, what's up? What's up?
3, 2, 1, go!
That wouldn't get me to the backside? Really? Right now I'm just getting shook on all the reach. Shocker, I just want to jock my skis all the time, bro. Bruh. You really shouldn't have to do anything more than what I just did to be able to get that battle right there. You shouldn't. That should just be game. It's like he's under the map. He got tossed around. He got pushed way outside. He's barely got a jump. You know what? This makes perfect sense as a time for him to just take the lead. Like, why the fuck is this move so difficult? Bro, they got so much nerve on some of these hits. Like, all of that. In what reality? Get to the ground first. Gets punished for it. Like, are we seeing this shit? Oh my god. Alright folks, about 10 minutes before King of the Hill starts today. I'm gonna fix this music. I think I just need to refresh the whole page. Okay, let's see if it's working. It's totally not. There we go. There we go. This. There it is. Did I miss anybody? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I would like to say, guys, if you see one of these Incent things, alright, I'm about to, hold on, I'll be right back. Keep signing up, keep signing up. I gotta flip that thing too, we gotta make a new one of those. Send another tweet real quick. Maybe retweet the stream. All right. Alright, ladies and germs, without further ado, let's kick this thing off. It's about that time, right? It's about that time. It says 6 p.m., but we're moving it back. I'd like to give you guys some time to come in, / Corona work week has just been hitting different. What up, Jared? Sorry I wasn't there, aka Blaze, right away. Camaraderie, you still didn't give me your favorite food, and I'm hurt. Did Dart ask to join? You said, what up, Dart? But I didn't see Dart ask to join. Let me make sure I didn't miss that. Oh, you did. Yep. Alright, folks. If this is your first time attending a Money Match Gaming event, our King of the Hill event is a best of 1 rotation, first person to 10 total wins event. If you're registered in our Discord reward system, it's a whole matchmaking reward system run by our bot. If you're registered in that, you can also earn tickets during today's event for your win streaks. So if you don't end up winning the entire event, you can still earn tickets during your win streaks. Take those tickets into our Discord, fight it out with people on the matchmaking, and earn even more. The point of the ticket system is to get you into other events and to claim rewards. It's our version of an online arcade. But today, other than the tickets that you can earn in today's arena and any arena normally, is our King of the Hill event. Again, it's a first person to 10 total wins event. It's a best of 1 rotation. We automatically rotate you after you put your name on the list, so please let us know if you want to leave. Yeah, and the goal is to get y'all some money. It's always to get y'all some money. like to start these things off a little blockchain related. I've been saying a new blockchain project that I've been looking into. I want to do some experimenting with this week, and so I'll probably be sharing that a little bit. It's StormX. So StormX is a blockchain app, and I think website too, but it's really an application where you can go and you can do surveys and earn crypto. We're talking Bitcoin, Ethereum, and you also get like the purpose of it is supposed to be like cash back on like digital earnings or digital purchases. So that's supposed to be one of the purposes of it. Is like if you shop at Walmart or something like that, you can get up to 85% crypto back. That's kind of crazy. You need to be a certain level to get that much. I think it starts at least 4% back, which still ain't bad. Your boy is kind of really interested. And then they have this whole surveys thing that I want to check out, as doing some surveys just to earn some casual crypto on the side on occasion. Because you know I'm very much about taking any investment, any amount of crypto, putting it into other things that are maybe smaller investments and stuff, and letting that go by a good 10% in that month or something. And then putting it in something else, 20%, something else, 20%, something else, you know, that's what I'm about. Anyways, let's get back to today's event. We got a nice list for us. It's Team Duck up first in the arena. It'll be Camaraderie following, and then YT Cherry. If this is your first time at one of our events, we suggest that you kind of leave the arena open, that you don't necessarily join the arena unless they call you down, or you have a match up next. What's the wrong screen? Join now. What's up? Motherfucker, I'm not doing that right now then.
Ayo Shaw, Ayo Shaw, Ayo Shaw.
Is this what you wanted?
It's showtime, showtime.
We about to get it, y'all. It's time to get it, y'all. All right. While I make this, actually, I'm gonna go to my desk while I make this, especially since we just shared out to a few places. I'm gonna sit here for a second. We do have a nice little 5-6 person list right now. I want to mix in some of those multiplayer event things we did last time, where I had like 4 people in the arena, but probably not 4 people. Probably not 4 people. Probably like 3 and a match at a time. I think 3 and a match at a time would be plenty. Thinking about like giving it the Kumite. That's what I was thinking. Woo! I need like a sound or something. Maybe not like that enthusiastic, but more of like a wolf howl. It's more ominous. You feel me? You vibe. You vibe. And I'm also excited because I'm moving this week, guys. Getting a move in, yay! And this move should provide more space for me to create content. I'm really excited about that. I've never had a decent amount of space to create content. I've had like the smallest room in the house since like my college days. It would usually just be cheaper. I'm like, yeah, give me the small room. Hell yeah. No, we'll have a party in the small room. It's alright. It's all good, bruh. Give me that small. But let's get it, y'all. And today's event is a first person to 10 total wins. You get 10 total, not in a row. 10 total wins today. You get $5. It's just free. It's just free. That's just what we do. $5 to you. But first up, camaraderie or not? Yeah, who is it? It's on screen now. And here is the ID in case you can't see it. Password is the usual. Since we have all regulars signed up right now, I'm not even gonna share the password in chat. But y'all know what it is. And yeah, please do sign up though. It's exclamation join if you want to play. Or you say, hey, I want to play. Like, let us know. See something. Say something. Alright, let me move this out of the way so I can see the left a little bit. Yeah. But I'm really excited about this more space to create, bruh. Wow, we really didn't get that out in time. They said that was my jump, okay. Okay.
Game. Round win.
I got to the same damage as him, thus I die. Or he got me to the same damage I had in that. It's like, also, I didn't even roll in or anything. I was just sitting on the side. It has like some type of pull into it. Camaraderie up next. Come on down to the arena.
As you would say, hola.
Who is it?
So I heard you moving, man.
Yeah, getting a move. Getting a move. Also, fun things happened in Seattle since Corona with the internet services. That was fun. So, one was that, and I'm sure this is like nationwide, but Xfinity like waived data usage for like March through June.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like that was all just like free data, and then while they're lagging, and then they also like increased like the output for the area and stuff like that, and so yeah, so like,
that's like wow.
yeah, so the output increased and it's cheaper. So I'm gonna save $50 a month. Oh, here comes a code. Code's coming up, guys, for Incent. Hit that referral link in the bio if you don't have it already. Log in with your Twitch account. I would suggest, if you don't want to, you're gonna have multiple accounts, so do it quickly. You're gonna hit the redeem column in the top right and enter this code they're about to give us. But yeah, I currently have like 250 or something, like up and down, or like whatever, and it's gonna go up to like 1,000. So fiber, baby.
Damn.
And saving $50. All right, today this code is MMGJTBEB. You do have to put that hyphen in there. JTBE. And did I get it? Did I write it right? Oh, they're like, you're not signed in. You guys suck. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Got
update
it.
my internet when King Mulatto gets here.
Nice. Yeah, I'm like, you might be surprised what they've done in the background. I'm like, they did not announce this shit. Y'all just been charging me at the same rate? Wow! Wow! Because it's like $200 a month or something like that. It's like fucking ridiculous. I'm happy to be paying in the $100 range. I'm not doing anything. With unlimited data. And it's unlimited data. I'm like, dude, fuck y'all, man. Y'all could have done this a long time ago. You know damn well you didn't need to give me 1,000 up and down and shit, and unlimited data, and you was charging me 200 before for a fifth of it. Fuck y'all. Thank you.
This service announcement has been
Rage to you, Wes.
yeah, it's like, you know, brought to you by
But let me look into that last little rewarding cycle. Let's see what it tells me. I know there's 2 people on that leaderboard. I need to make my OBS bigger for me to see it, 'cause I'm not watching stream. Oh, Lance Corbin. Look at you. You got it.
Yeah.
In your Incent game. It's a nice little thing. It just, I honestly think about, it's in my mind. I'm like, bruh, if I had enough monitors and shit,
Just do
all Incents, just 50 windows of Incent streamers, just watching anybody who's streaming Incent, because likely the timers are going to be at different times, so then I'm getting like a new Incent code like every 2-3 minutes or less, you know. So I'm like, that's the move. Like, you know, I think you need at least 10, because it's like a 10 to 15 minute. But if you got that from different, you know, likely you're getting some new codes every few minutes. That's got to be nice. I might have to smooth with that one night, like make a video and be like, let's see what we get from Incent farming. So I'm gonna get some monitors too. I'm curious.
Curry.
Yeah, but only been doing the Incent, like this is our first week of Incent. We've earned a good three Australian dollars worth of Incent. That's more than United States dollars. If that's United States dollars, that's like, I don't know, how are they doing this week? Nobody's currency was going downward like ours. It's just I pulled up so many different currencies. And I was like, wow. And there's like people, and you know, I always talk down on it because I'm just like, it's just nice to know because nobody's saying shit. But I have also seen some analysts say things like, oh, well, and these are people that are kind of just trying to defend the United States dollar in general, so it's like take with a grain of salt. But they're just like, oh, but if everybody's currencies are going down, you know, who's supposed to take the #1 spot? Like, motherfucker, anybody who's higher up than $1 right now. Like we are 10% down. What the fuck you mean? Like, other people are above $1 before that. Like, them going down is still above $1. What do you mean? But yeah, that's just been the question of like, oh well, if everybody's going down, you know, there's room for the United States, and I do believe that, you know, with a certain type of rebound situation, things won't be bad forever, whatever. But the downplay is my real issue and why I talk about it so much, because it's downplayed to a ridiculous extent that you don't see it in the news. Nobody. If I didn't talk about it, I don't know when was the last time you guys heard somebody talk about it other than me?
I don't too much. I just understand like that. I know why they don't. Because consumer confidence is essentially the name of the game when it comes to currency, whether it's Bitcoin or any kind of currency in general. It all depends on people's confidence in it. And so if you're like doom gloom, that's typically why. Although Warren Buffett did change his thing. I saw an article talking about how he bought Bitcoin instead of gold.
Oh, did he finally buy some Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's what it said.
What?
I'm like title reading. I didn't read all of it, but yeah.
I would read into it. Cause I'm like, that's new. Yeah, Mr. I would never buy Bitcoin. But I mean, like other banks and stuff like that have switched that shit, and he just divested from one of those banks that switched their opinion on that. JP Morgan 2 years ago said they would fire anybody in their company that held Bitcoin. I'm like, that's just dumb. Like, you gonna fire somebody for making their own private investments? And then they switched their game up. It took all of like 9 months. Once the market hit bottom, actually. Around the time market was hitting the bottom, JP Morgan switched their tune. Almost as if they wanted people to stay away from it. They switched their tune right around the time Bitcoin hit about $3,000, if you're paying attention. And then they've been pro Bitcoin all the way up. If you haven't been paying attention to Bitcoin, it's approaching, like, it's already been like all year. It's been at what the news was covering last time is like phenomenal, this and that, blah 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 blah. And it's approaching like all-time highs and stuff like that. Like it could anytime, you know. Who knows? But it's above 10,000, so. Like, what did they say? 90-something% of all crypto wallets are in the green. You can't say that about the stock market. An incredible fucking stat, y'all.
What's up?
Also, another fun stat. On average, every single coin on Coinbase, on average, went up at least 50% in the last month. If you had any coin on Coinbase in the last month, you went up at least 50% from holding anything.
Couldn't find the article again.
Of course, my stuff is, I'm not trying to get you guys to buy anything. Of course, a lot of our crypto stuff comes from not buying at all. And then I like to do personally, like dollar cost averaging, because people don't pay you right and shit. Just the world is just not, you know. You can never teach you about investing in anything. Like I would never had as many investments as I do now. Like, not for just reading. People being generous with educational things.
Boy, Cherry did it, boy. All that
Gato?
practice, all the matches and matchmaking. He said, it's time. It's time.
Cherry said, you see the list? match.
I know.
Match,
Dude putting in work. Step down. Ethan, you are up. He's coming.
Coming. Yeah, but like, yeah, I'm just in my. It's like I'll end it, but I'm probably never gonna end it. It's gonna need to be said. Like my thing is, it's not doom and gloom. It's education so that you actually and everybody else out here and stuff like that can be better off during the situation, because lots of motherfuckers is like, oh, this happened, snap, I know what to do, and they have just made insane wealth. The wealth transfer is happening, y'all. It's already reportedly, we're how many months into Corona right now? And this time period of history is being noted as the largest wealth transfer in history. Yeah. Just saying. Like, things are happening in some ways, and it's just better to like at least know. I would hate to see like something happen where it's like, oh, everybody can do this, and then like most people hold on to whatever the fuck, and it's just like it becomes a Star Trek theory, which is like the Earth becomes a giant ghetto, and we need alien technology to save us, basically. So that would be horrible. How do Bitcoins and stuff work? I mean, different cryptos have different purposes, so they work differently. The two main concepts in crypto probably are like proof of work and proof of stake. Those are two of the main core concepts. And so what Bitcoin does essentially is it works as imagine Bitcoin as a bank, flat out. So like imagine Bitcoin being the World Bank, you know, like imagine being like, okay, imagine one person who is the CEO of the World Bank. That motherfucker probably rich, right? Probably at least well paid, even if they're like, no, it's just the title. They're probably well paid, right? because that's a lot of fucking money to deal with. People that run these type of enterprises make a lot of money. There's a lot of, and they make it tons of different ways, because when you transfer money, some of that money goes somewhere. It's getting paid for with people's time, etc. The applications, even after it's being automated, like things are now, they're still charging for that shit. So people are making money all across the board. You know, you don't transfer out a Cash App or Venmo and stuff without like them being like, oh, it can take longer, aka your bank's gonna make money, or you can do it instantly, aka we'll make money. We'll make that much more. So everybody's getting some pie somewhere, right? And what Bitcoin does is returns that to the people, basically. So it goes, we don't need banks. This is decentralized. So banks are centralized, meaning an entity owns them. LLCs, companies, these are centralized beings. They're owned by something. One entity, one proprietor type of situation can make a decision, and all of a sudden EA Sports is no longer known as EA Sports. They're known as MF Sports, motherfucking sports. Because they decided, a boardroom of people. So Bitcoin takes that and it pushes it into the hands of the people more so. Back to on the side of banking though. And so people are making that money off of those transactions and whatnot. And people are also, just like in a bank, they would like basically pay, I'm not sure what the name of the staff is, but they would pay somebody to handle the transactions to international and blah, 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 and make sure everything's going smoothly. But instead now, people are being paid for that with Bitcoin. You get paid, that's what the miners get paid for. When you hear about mining, that's essentially what they're doing. They're handling transactions across the blockchain by solving mathematical equations that go, are like, imagine the mathematical equations, and I'm just like giving you like metaphors, like analogies and stuff. But imagine the mathematical equations as being like a Google CAPTCHA. You know, the mathematical equation that your computer is solving as a miner is just making sure that that transaction is legit. It's not bullshit money. So it's like making sure you're not a scam bot. Like, is this real? Yep. And so then after enough miners on the blockchain solve that equation and go, yep, this is legit, transfer goes through, miners get rewarded for solving that, and a new block is created after so many transactions are put on that block. And, as new blocks are made, those are the chains. So the blocks are just groupings of transactions, and a bunch of blocks are the chain of a blockchain. That's how Bitcoin works, with a bunch of metaphors and analogies, stuff like that, not giving you like too much of, because I feel like that's a little bit maybe easier to understand, like with real world examples of things that are already done, because they're using kind of those examples and just building upon it and giving it out to people. And so staking, proof of work, or L is proof of work, and then proof of stake is pretty much how DLive operates with BTT staking. Proof of stake is also checking out those transactions and stuff like that, pretty much like the Bitcoin thing, but it goes by sometimes your computing power they go by, but and stake will go by how much of your investment is in that cryptocurrency. So it's like having a stock, in that it's like if you owned the majority of stock in a company, you get more decision making, you get more money. And so that's how staking works. And so all blockchains essentially are also voting applications, which is why when people are like, blockchain can't do voting, I'm like, y'all sound dumb as fuck. Like, that's literally what it's for. It's for verifying legit voting. Like you need to fix your old practices. We're looking for dark colors up on the hill.
I'll add my simpleton view on it as well. It works exactly like currency. Somebody has to back the currency. That's what makes it mean something. So, typically every currency is backed by something. And like he said before, in this time, it's proven that it's a legit transaction through the mining. There you go.
See, So the mining proves it's a legit transaction. As far as like some people have the question of waiting for Dart. Dart said he's okay on the way. As far as the value that comes from behind Bitcoin, that was a question that arose from people, multiple years ago. Some people still go, "Oh, there's no value." Something like that. I'm like, you just sound so dumb. Because like if anybody says that, like I go, here's one thing to consider. What's the value of a fucking Beanie Baby? Well, it depends on the Beanie Baby. It depends on the cryptocurrency then, jackass. Like, right? Because you're going to give it a different value, and that value will go up or down depending on time. And some of those Beanie Babies are only going up over time. That's just one fucking asset that we're considering, and that's like a novelty thing. Because most people know what a Beanie Baby is. And that was like Beanie Baby, like, market time was similar to like the tulip time, which is similar to Bitcoin. But there's a little bit more value created behind the Bitcoin scenario in terms that it's not being used as just like this type of holding asset. It's also being used as a currency. And so where does that currency get a lot of its value other than people giving that currency, validation and driving that price up? That's really what's driving that price up. If we're talking about what just generally like just going into it, trillions of dollars have gone into Bitcoin cryptocurrencies at this point, right? And when that money goes in there from those different markets, it's stable at those prices that it went in at. It's like, oh, this is the price that went in at. This is the price that went in at. And the lovely thing about blockchain is most of these blockchains only like the demand for the coin only goes up. They like have burn mechanisms and stuff like that where there's deflation, not inflation, there's deflation. The price is going to go up. It's built into the thing. They become more scarce. And that's an issue that quite honestly exists with all currencies of the world throughout all of history. That currencies only last a few hundred years. Congratulations, United States dollars. You're actually only supposed to last a few hundred years. Legit, look this shit up. Currencies only last a few hundred years because of these reasons. They all fail over time, and something has to happen. Some other top dog has to emerge. And so one of those, the real reason why that happens is because man can manipulate that. So people get greedy. They need their economy to do better for whatever reasons, and this and that, and blah 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 blah. They need this, they need that, yada yada. They do man stuff, and they manipulate the market.
They do man stuff.
And we manipulate the market. We take it out of the hands of like math, or like some people consider math like God's work, because like if you look into like plants and shit, it's math and shit. It's geometry. It's geometry. Every plant down in this like basic is geometry, which is math. And cryptos, most of them, Bitcoin especially, are on this type of system where there's no man just manipulating that shit. Like people can buy and manipulate the price as far as like what the speculative value is. That's what they can manipulate, but they can't manipulate the demand of it and stuff like that. They can't change the absolute number of it that's coming out of the protocol and stuff like that. And for the longest, people thought that was like one of the things that like made gold so extremely valuable, was that like, oh, we'll blow this and blah, blah, blah. But then we were in like, I say like the longest, but then we were able to reach the stars. So then we were able to actually travel in space and stuff like that, or before space, just dig deeper, which came out around the same time actually. But dig deeper, go into space, get more gold, get more precious metals. And now, as we are expanding space travel, looking more into the stars and stuff like that, little hated boy genius of many United States people, Elon Musk has discovered that there are large resources of gold and other precious metals on asteroid belts around our solar system, lessening the value, quite honestly. So like it's a matter of like who can get it at that point. But definitely, if at one moment you thought there was only $100 left in the world, motherfuckers are fighting for that $100. If you find out there's $50 quadrillion 2 blocks down, let them fight for the 100. And that's kind of like, that's over. That's two different things that I kind of covered there. First, I covered just like currency in general, and then I covered the gold portion of things, and what still makes this other thing, this finite decision, that much more valuable. And kind of like a future tech, I'm really interested to see what like pops up with it, or what replaces it, even if something to replace it and stuff, and when that happens. But it very much reminds me of like any type of like, you know, punk, like, you know, cyberpunk type of future, where it's, oh, I'm looking at my arm and here are my numbers, and that's my money or whatever. And it's like, that's exactly what is created though. It already exists then. That's here. That's here. That's how we make our money with crypto. We make our money with crypto multiple ways. So yeah, basically within those two primary things are two different ways that we make it. We don't do mining. We do staking, just investing back into other new projects and stuff like that, which is more like a kind of a trading type of action. And then curating and creating of content, because there are cryptocurrency platforms being created where you can just make stuff and talk and stream like we are right now and be live and make crypto, but like a little bit easier than like it's more, you know, even more like with D-Live, somebody needs to donate, right? Or you need to have a second account to just claim from the chest, or you need a stake. With some of these other platforms, there's like, you're pretty much, if you're active, you can like your own shit even. You're gonna make something. I'm really interested in trying out voice. I gotta get my ass on voice. Gotta get an invite to this voice.
And if you're familiar with traditional kind of investments, as far as like a bank is concerned, staking's a lot like CDs, certificates of deposits. It's basically like when you put your money in the bank and you tell the bank, hey, I'm not going to take it out for X amount of time, and they'll give you a percentage on that money. And staking works, it's basically the same thing. You're putting money up for cryptocurrency. It's just like, it's an investment. Hey, look, if you guys don't move your money from this place, we'll give you this. And stock, like a dividend of a stock's also very, very similar. It's just, currency in general has like this weird arbitrage like kind of thing to where any currency has trouble justifying its value. Like it's not really the best argument to kind of come up with and try to justify it in general, because at the end of the day, pieces of paper are just pieces of paper, and data in a computer is just data in the computer. You shouldn't think about it that way. It's just, we do that for an ease of convenience. Because bartering's kind of a pain in the ass if you're trying to trade things. So it's like, you got to trade a computer, then you got to trade like this and that to get some heavy equipment, and it just makes it easier if we all decide that the currency means it has value. This is how much value we think this was going to cost, and this is what you have to give in order to get that exchange. It's money in general is always a medium of exchange. It's just ways that we exchange goods, and you kind of just have to think about it that way, because by themselves they don't mean anything or hold any value. Oh, we'll be back with my shrimp taco.
Oh, that was nasty. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen again. Y'all ill for not letting me switch, bro. See.
Oh, you did him in, huh?
I got him.
You did him in.
I was keeping in there, and then he just played around a little bit on the edge. Well, not really. He was just recovering, and got him. With,
Not really. He was just trying to come back, and I was like,
got him.
nah.
It was like a really it was a really nonchalant back air. Back air. They caught him. I don't think Elon Musk will live long enough for it to really matter, though. No. I feel like this is the situation where Elon, like, look, this, the things that he's working on, quite honestly, like whether he lives, I don't know. My opinion is that Elon Musk dies, Elon Musk uploads himself to some type of AI, quite honestly.
He's in a computer, son.
Then it's like, oh, well, he's the first super AI thing that's just like you can talk to Elon. Now, of course, that's not actual Elon Musk, but that's just kind of to say that, like, similar to like a Nikola Tesla type of situation, who obviously he has a company named after. I think the things that you do and the methods that you push the world forward with kind of exist and are like pretty like profound, to the point that like a lot of technology can't be used by mass public and stuff like that yet. It's just taking time. So, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like hopefully he's not alive long enough to see like the asteroid stuff, because I feel like, you know, fucking with some asteroids too early. That just don't sound right. That sound like every bad movie ever, where you're like, it starts off and there's like fireballs coming out of the sky, and it's like, oh, what happened? Man got greedy. Yeah, it was our own fault. The planet was telling us all along. Like every movie ever. Don't remember the ID. 4HWD7. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. I think it's amazing where he's taking space travel. It's a good thing he lives in the United States, because he's really been helping out our space travel. No, seriously. We hadn't taken a spaceship out of the United States since, like, what? Like, 2000, whatever the fuck. And, like, obviously our missions weren't all that successful. In fact, we had people dying all the time. It was really not stable going into space for us. We're like, we're the first out there. It's like we're doing it totally unsafe, but everybody's a hero. So we'll just call them all heroes. The chimp survived for 30 seconds. You go next. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously we had some successful missions and stuff, but like, we also had way too many deaths. And other countries, so it's not like we stopped going to space. We just started using other countries to go to space. Like, motherfucking India going to space. You know how long they've been held behind? But yeah, it's amazing just because, like, yeah, being able to travel outside in your own backyard, awesome. I thought Richard Branson was gonna be first to do it, but I should have known better. He really is just business and music and shit. Elon is apparently the type of nigga that just sit in the club and be on his phone.
Talking about Matt.
Seriously, that's how his wife said she met him. I think it's his ex-wife though. But yeah, that was like how they met. You're like, I'm pretty sure his ex-wife too.
Yeah, but they broke up a lot. I think he like remarried her.
Oh, did they remarry? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's still the same girl. I just know.
It was
to other
on and off.
He, like, they constantly like break up, then remarry, and I was like, that's kind of gross. And the other dude was like, man, all the money he lost in the first one is crazy that he's willing to do it again.
Like, I got a quarter. One more quarter. I told you it's come for half. That was gonna be nasty if you would just fucked up there. Like what you just fucked up there. Oh, I tried to aim. Oh my god. I tried to pull him there.
How can you win $5? Ask to be on the list and win 10 times. That simple. Not in a row. Just win 10 times.
It's
That's
true.
it. And this list is changing hands. You essentially, once you enter the list, we won't take you off until you ask to be taken off or you randomly disappear. But yeah, we keep people in rotation and kind of keep it at that.
Yeah. Also, you on the topic of space, I do like to do, I don't do the research all the time, but every few months, because I do like, you know, the topic of space, like other than general news, I try to like look up like what the military is doing as far as space and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, so it's been like, what am I, like 3 months behind? This was right before Corona and stuff like that. It was my last study military and this and that research. But it was basically, like, I feel like I really got interest because I had seen some articles like a year or two ago. And then when Trump started talking about the Space Force and people were like, oh, blah, 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 this and that, the Space Force. I was like, well, these are the reasons I think you would want a Space Force. And I feel like he's the type of person that never explains anything well. Like, unless it's a party, it's going to be at this address. Yay. But reasons for the Space Force, other than, oh, we need Marines in space, right? There is a large amount of debris in space created by satellites and us taking off into orbit, etc. This is debris that if it hits the International Space Station causes damages. This is debris that if it hits new spacecrafts that are thinking about going up into space cause damage. These are life-threatening issues. Like, it's dangerous. Shit's moving fast. It'll rip you apart. It'll rip your spacecraft apart. And so handling that and handling them before like they just like a lot of them like burn up on entry and a lot of them don't. And so it's handling that type of issue. There is the, of course, who doesn't want to have Marines in space? But I think a large portion of it is, it's handling that type of issue. And then what was the other one? There's one more. Oh, it was like as far as like actual Marines in space or like space type of battle. Like this isn't even necessarily space battle, but it was underneath that category for whatever reason. I don't know. It's because it was like railguns and stuff like that, and they were for the purpose of being used at like high velocity space and shit. So railgun technology and whatnot, which apparently we had stopped doing. And like I don't know. I wonder if they're like we continued some type of research on this type of stuff, and it's like I don't know. But basically, obviously everybody knows when Trump came into office, he was like, "Fuck everything Obama was doing. We stopping it," right? That's just his mantra to get his people happy and stuff. And so he's doing that, but like obviously with the decisions of the cutting things like the fucking pandemic aid, he also cut things like fucking our research into railgun technology and stuff like that for stopping high-speed fucking missiles and shit like that would just reach us from anywhere in the world, which is the purpose of these things. And so I think with part of that, it was like in one of these articles they were like mentioning like with the railguns and whatever the fuck, because there's two different types. There's like actual like railgun type, and there's like some type of canister and stuff shit. But anyways, the United States has basically been outfitting, I don't know, a bunch of different chips and stuff like that. We were going a whole different route, and we want a cheaper route, and that's kind of pissed me off. It really just pissed me off because it was like, oh, we about to really have some fucking space tech, and then he's like, no, we ain't having that space tech. We just gonna cheapen this out. And I was like, okay, I guess it's just cheaper and stuff. But then motherfuckers like Russia and China were like, no, we're gonna continue that space tech. And then the United States was like, yo, okay, I guess we should continue that space tech. And that's the last portion of the story is like all that kind of summed up the entire story. United States was working on some really nasty tech. We decided, oh, it's cheaper to do the tech this way. It's also related to Space Wars potential history. Shit being able to target things from anywhere in the world, stuff, and going into space and out. And then we stopped for cheap reasons. And then I feel like the Space Force is kind of being like, we're going back into it. Hopefully, because I'm down for stuff like that. I'm down for being able to shoot down supersonic missiles that already exist and stuff like that. But if you ask somebody whose name I'm not going to even talk about right now in certain press conferences, they'll act like, no, we're the leader in that industry. We're not. We're catching up. You should be honest about that so we get more funding for it. Focus up with this match.
They want camaraderie to lead.
Oh, it's a connection thing, camaraderie. It's I don't even Cherry, where are you located? Are you guys on the same island? What I call it? What do you call a Japan? It's not a continent. Like, it's just an island, right? It's just the island of Japan, like the island of Hawaii, which was once its own nation.
Technically, yes. It's still part of Asia, though.
Yeah, because I'm like, Hawaii's a bunch of islands. You know, like the Asian continent, but yeah, like Japan's not like, so yeah, what is that? Like, America's got that weird situation where we just say America and we're fucked in the brain. Yeah. Imagine the Japanese aren't being like, Japan is all of Asia or something like that. It's not fair imagining. It's gotta be an island. It's just island like.
No, it's an island. Yeah, you were always right.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, I'm like, what do they consider it more so? Like, I mean, do they see themselves as island? You know, like, because like Hawaiians,
Islanders.
Yeah, Hawaiians are like, we're islanders. Or they're like,
I don't think so.
They're like, nah, we're mainlanders.
I think they consider themselves.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think they consider it like an island nation, but it's an island nation. I don't know. And when it was the exact word, like, yeah, I'm sure like the feelings, but what is the exact wording on that? I'm sure the wording is just, it's an island. Island country, nation. Island nation that's not an island nation. Cherry and I are on the same island, so.
Cherry is getting that practice in, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Just let
it
me
was
get
kind of
these
vicious.
downloads.
Oh, also Cherry's Charizard is actually nasty though. Cherry got a nice Charizard that came out. My goodness, last time I played that Charizard, I was just like, bro. Oh, in the Squirtle too. It was like that's what I was surprised about because you weren't really using the Ivysaur. And I was like, fuck you, bro. You better use the Ivysaur, broken ass. Stop beating me with Stop beating me with these other two. I swear to God. Oh no. Oh my goodness, esports news. I was somewhat disgusted. I went the new UFC came out and stuff, and Sean's been interested in like taking up that area for Money Match Gaming and stuff. We've been doing research and blah 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 blah. That might also be something fun for Ron. But I went into a few like event streams. It's like, oh, you know, let's check out the UFC esports for the weekend. Blah, blah, blah. And I've been checking out a few other ones, so with like no pay. So this is like, okay, it's weekend events. I'm gonna check out a bunch of these events. Let's see what's up. None of these paid. No prizes. All across the board. Like 7 different events. I'm like, bro, what is this? It's so... Wow. You guys are so behind. I don't know. What is this? Nothing. Nothing. Talking about maybe at the end of the season. I'm like, nothing. I'm like, what's the end of the season? You guys aren't even like, well, what's that? Do they talk about prices? Oh, it could be so much better. You would expect. Especially from an older audience too. So I'm like, well, I guess it's mixed, but it's just, I was distraught. And at first, the annoying part at first was I couldn't get an answer. It was like I'd just be like talking to chat, and then people like, oh, look at this clinch. Oh, that takedown. Oh yeah, bro, grapple. Blah, blah, blah. Like I'm like, yeah, that was a nice grapple. Yeah, so what's the prize pool for this? It's just like,
One of those.
and it was just like, I'm like,
Don't say shit.
dude, just like nobody
Nothing,
says anything.
motherfucker. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like nothing. It just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. So these are just like for fun, huh? Everybody just has fun with no prizes. And then like after about message 4 or 5, I bounced around a few didn't, and I started to get people. I started getting their attention. Okay, MMG Smurf Money Match Gaming. One of you accounts. Yeah, no, there's no prizes this week. No, there's no prizes.
Stop us.
It's like, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Let's enjoy the stream. Oh. Could have been so simple though. I would hope that if you guys see somebody coming in here asking that type of question, you just answer their question. Like, yo, there's prizes. Yo, no, there's no prizes today. My next, Dark
Nope.
Colors. Dark Colors is up next. Bro, screaming during that whole match. Yeah, there was some twist and some turns and some shouts. Hey, then you'll be after Dart. Please.
I don't know.
What's
Dart
your thing?
actually might be gone though.
Dart. Yeah, that does happen.
Go ahead and join.
It happens on occasion. Sometimes it's just late, but yeah, you can. I mean, it's not game changing. It's streak changing, I guess. Oh no, it's not streak. Yeah, it is streak changing. It'd be a 3 streak.
You might have to take camaraderie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn, I can't even. Okay. Well. Oh, kick camera. Yeah, it's like I wanted to be silently open this chest, and I can't because I had to add coin to it. You know, I feel like you'll get back in here, camaraderie. I feel like maybe it's because I kicked my friends sometimes. I feel like I've kicked other people and they've gotten back in. Like maybe they got rid of that rule. I don't want to do it. I don't want a game without you. Why can't you just leave? I don't want a game without you.
I think he does some
Camaraderie.
bannies though.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was like, you know, first it was nice. Like, you should be able to set that or something, though. Like, an option.
Yeah,
just kicking
yeah.
ban or not. Or, like, just have both. Like,
That's
one is
actually
Y
the
and one is X. Click this, now Y, now X. Because they got, they made this menu and they said you got one button to push and you can push OK. Really? Give me one more button. One more. That's it. Also, don't forget, y'all, I swear, if anybody sees an Incent code and you don't tell me, I will be distraught. I will be hurt.
Be hot.
I'll be hurt. I love bread. I kind of need to get that sound too. For like my soundboard, and I'm about to get more space.
Quote?
No, it's Oprah Winfrey.
Okay.
I love bread. I love bread. She like comes back off of this like no carb diet or something. She like figures out a new diet. She's coming on her show. She's like, I love bread. And all these women are like, yes, yes. I love bread.
Oh shit.
I'm like, I feel like my board is probably going to be like all like random.
Yeah, that would make sense. Everyone's gonna be like, what is that from, dude?
Yeah, might have enough space soon to get a update my stream deck. I do like the stream deck, but I got a mini. I do like the mini. I like the mini. Like, but I'll probably just find another ULA. I probably won't even get rid of it. I'll just keep it. Because the upgrade was only like another 50 or something like that. I was just like, do I need another $50 for a bigger monitor? I didn't really have the space. So hopefully I do. And I mean, it's got unlimited boxes, but you got a 3x2. So it's a little cramped putting things inside of things. You gotta nest your ass off. If you know about nesting. Nesting just means inception, putting things inside of things. Brain dead Yoshi, crayon eating ass.
You old glue snipping off of
My God, Yoshi do hit so ridiculous. You pick up a Yoshi. If you have not picked up a Yoshi, pick up a Yoshi one time. One time. You would be like, oh damn, I suck with this character. Oh, he hit me off a ledge. Damn, I'm kind of heavy. Okay. I'm gonna survive that? It's gonna let me combo on his head off of that? I ain't even do nothing. I pushed one button. It really feel like that. You just be like, damn, and those sneakers, bro.
Sneakers. Tims.
Tims go
Not
in.
even sneakers.
You go in, bro. Got the Kobe moon boots. Them was the ugliest shoes, bro.
Do you still watch RDC?
RDC.
Yeah, it's like the black dudes that do all the like gaming house stuff.
Wait, black dudes that do the gaming house stuff?
Yeah.
Let me look at this one. RDC.
RDC World, I think. They make all the parodies and stuff.
Are they like the people? No. Oh, wait. Oh, this dude. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Sorry, I didn't know this was his name is. I just see him like whatever from stuff. So I follow him on certain accounts and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I've never seen a title this thing.
I was so weak, bro. I'm about to find it for you. How J. Cole fans feel when he pooping in his new shoes, dude. I was hurt. I was so hurt. I gotta send it to you, dude. I was dying, bro.
You got the LeBron key.
There you go, man. There's that one. And then he did do a new LeBron one. Yeah, the LeBron one was funny too. Oh, that was pretty weak. It's only game one, man. I want to rest. Oh yeah, you right.
He's pretty funny. I would like to see like dudes that I hope show up in movies coming out like out of like Corona and stuff like would be like him and like if I saw him and whatchamacallit Caleb City in a video, I'd probably just start laughing like immediately. I don't know. Like it would probably maybe I'll let them build me up. But I would expect something. I would expect them to come hard. No, I would also just expect it to actually be a funny movie if it was featuring the two of them. I'd be like, oh, this is like the new Friday. What is this? Yo, I gotta go Smurf and the other guy play. Oh, for good, Ethan, or is it like a rotate out? What's up? Nintendo.
I'll be back. All right, I'll just take you off the list.
I'll be back.
Hopefully you come back, and we go from there. Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Ramp. Oh man, I had this lovely conversation with my girlfriend last night. It went, babe, you never seen Gone Girl? And she said, featuring who? I said, that dude from Boston. She said, who? I said, the dude from Boston. She said, who? And it took us a while, and then Ben Affleck. Oh, and she said no. And so I was like, babe, we gotta watch. You gotta watch Gone Girl. She said, you don't want to watch it with me? She said, you don't usually like to watch things with me that I've seen before. So we can watch it together. I might get to watch Gone Girl again. Second time. It's kind of one of those like, first time It's like an M. Night Shyamalan type of movie, you know? So you're gonna know, oh, that was the huge twist. But seeing everything lead up to this twist is actually probably gonna be really nice. Cause, yeah. I feel like it's been so long that I forget, like, the exact reasons why things happen and stuff like that. I just remember the twist, and then, yeah, seeing everything lead up to it might be really, really nice. But if you haven't seen Gone Girl before, starring, and then, like, what won her over is, like, she was like, oh, let me see the IMDb. And then she was like, okay, Ben Affleck. Neil Patrick Harris. Like, yeah, I guess Neil Patrick Harris is in it. He can sing and dance. I do like
it's a chick flick, ain't it though? No, it's kind of like more of a drama.
Yeah, it's a drama. It's not really a chick flick. It's a really nice drama type.
You would like it
if
too.
you like
That's Brandon,
yeah,
right?
if you like crime movies, that's Brian.
Brian, okay.
No, if you like crime type of movies, unsolved mysteries, you'll like Gone Girl. I thought it was a chick flick because the cover is like Ben Affleck in this shirt going like this on a beach or something with like a blue sky. It's like sun setting. I'm like, okay. And that's all I could say for the first like year or so. And then I saw Michael Strahan on like Good Morning America with his teeth, and he was like, Gone Girl is so good.
Gone Girl is so good.
Set that shit out with that list. I was like, okay. Alright, I'm gonna fuck with Mr. Giants right here. Strahan was a beast. And it is so good. It's so good. It's really good. I like movies with really good twists in them and stuff like that. So.
Switch that screenplay. I just want to say before you might get a little too deep in the action.
Oh, you go. Let's get it. Oh, you trying to slow me up? Oh, you trying to get me off ledge, bro? Oh my God, Brian, why does this happen every time you do stream? Leave! This do happen like every time. You can't watch me without it being lagged. Okay, let me get this off your head. Oh, no, I missed it. I was just trying to do a little. Yeah. Hopefully it's just like a little moment of lag. Like usually our connection is really solid between the two of us. Jerry got me last time down. Can't be having that. See me in matchmaking. Okay. Try and stuff my jumps like that. Oh my God, you stuffed my jump. Okay. I'm gonna make a comeback though. I'm the comeback kid. As my UFC fighter is titled. UFC fighter looks like a little black Bruce Lee. You could say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar since that was like the black Bruce Lee. But like, was Kareem even actually like in the martial arts? I think he was actually.
A little bit, yeah. I think he actually did train with.
Yeah, I'm like, actually, I think he. I don't want to get hit by them big ass legs, bro. Man, legs that span across the entire room.
I love how cheesy that movie is.
Rooms of fighters. Oh my God. Oh, if you could just die though, bro. You know how happy I'd be if you could just die? I would be so happy. Give me some fire. That was a nice little combo. Oh my God, I'm putting it together.
Who make you pay?
No. Yeah, I never do that option. I was like, let me try something out of this. Oh, he stops the double. That don't even make sense. $196 is gonna survive. Stuff they make you do, bro. I really just be playing like, bro, Sakurai, why do you like, but why? Why do you hate Lucas? I just want to know. Like, it was the one game you couldn't beat. Okay, this lag is not helping with these jumps. Oh. Oh, you gonna play me like that
too? Spirit gonna kill himself.
No.
Oh, it's over. Defeat. Gonna end that existence.
GG. That is the most likely outcome. Like, that's not even like a fair bet. It's like, oh, Smurf's gonna have an SD. Like, that's betting on the winning horse. Like, I don't call myself the comeback kid for nothing. You got an SD to be the comeback kid. Oh, thank you for that follow, Max Kevin. Also, silent rewarding time, because that's as silent as I get with it. Ooh, wow. Nothing right. Little turtle versus big turtle. Right? On some Kami no Tao shit. Blue turtle versus green turtle. Or I guess this is like a opal turtle. I'm calling it opal right now. Blue turtle again. Yeah, there we go. Blue turtle, green turtle. And Kami no Tao was that shit, bro. It's okay. New season of Overlord supposed to be coming out this year, as long as it wasn't slowed for any reason. I think that's supposed to be the fall season. So, yeah. Like, who knows? Maybe I might even get Lily watching again with me. She was really disappointed last season because there was no lizard people. She got really into the lizard. First, she like started. She was like, "Oh, so it's like this type." She's like, "I don't know. It's all this fighting and blah blah blah." I'm like, you know, I like the magic, but all this fighting, blah blah. And then she's like, "This lizard romance stuff." She got super into the lizard stuff.
This lizard love, bro.
Lizard people, bro. They did have all sorts of drama and shit. This whole story that tails would be thumping and shit.
I thought that was actually like a really strange part.
It started off like that, but I really liked it. And like, I mean, the lead up, because it's like, it was a nice way of them being like, this is how he builds this type of army. Like, takes over this part of the world, basically. You know, gets those people to be part of his army. And I mean, the scene where he like did his introduction and stuff like that to the wizard people and shit, like froze the ground. All that shit was just. That shit was nasty.
It was extra nasty.
It was extra hard, dude. It's like nobody say something like, bro, all that shit was nasty. The next season went hard too. Like the next season went more hard in like the traditional sense of things though. Like obviously no lizard people, which is why she was like, it got so weird before. like why is it back to normal kinda? Like, so I think that really threw her off.
To me, it threw everybody out. I was a little thrown off.
I mean,
was
yeah,
like,
nobody
nobody
wanted it,
It
but they
like-
made it dope.
I was like sitting there thinking, like, does he really care about these lizard people, or is he just here to stunt? Like,
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, no, you want the lizard people, bro. Working in that palace, taking care of them floors so he can go out and do work. And everything else, Albedo is waifu for Shoto. I'm getting this. If I could get Babe to be Albedo for Halloween and I could be Ainz, I'm like, Babe, I got the body for it. Got 2 shirts with her on it. Yo, she is waifu. It's like Albedo Hinata. Albedo Hinata.
I'm going Hinata all day.
I mean, it's Hinata number 1.
Yeah.
I can't. It's when somebody else outdo what Hinata. Like, look, no. Now, like Naruto, you see Hinata turn on the T-Pain. I'm doing the dishes.
It's just so frustrating thinking about it. Like, I just hate that I even have to discuss it with people, because all I think about is Dave, and I'm like, dude, you are terrible. You are the worst, man.
You know, Dave don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. But I just realized I missed the chest. No, tobacco. Well, hopefully you can catch a code, an Incent code, and if you haven't signed up for Incent yet, in your own D Live especially, there is a link. If you're on Twitch, it's coming through chat all the time. If you're on D Live, I just put it in the bio because I didn't make a timer thing. Tidy's been doing work with his shit though. Tidy's a man. Shout out Tidy Labs. My boy Tidy. You know, so I love hustlers. People that hustle. You inspire me. Inspire me. You know how often, like, I stop myself from sharing it often. But you know how often I play that Diddy Get Him to the Greek? We gotta thicken revenue streams. We got just to listen to that. Just to listen to Diddy sitting down, addressing everybody, saying we gotta thicken revenue streams. How many kookaroos you own? I own 9 kookaroos. I'm gonna be fine. Everybody loves chicken. So I'll be chilling. Like, bro, we got thicken these revenue streams. Like, I don't care how many kookaroos I got. I need to get more. I need more. My kookaroos is Bitcoin. And just these projects in general. I need more. And whenever I can share that with y'all, revenue stream thickening, we can have that conversation. I was like, wow, I vibe with this so hard. I can't not vibe with that. Like two business scenes that I think I vibe with the most is definitely that and Alec Baldwin. And Gary Greenwald. Ultra vibe. My man says, you know what you need to get leads? You need these brass balls. And the man actually had like a set of like little like meditation balls. You need brass balls to get leads. You know who sent me? Mitch and Murray sent me. You want to see something? Look at this watch. My boy Alec Baldwin was cutting into them. Call yourself a salesman. Sit down. Winners get coffee. Good news.
Ooh, that was a good tag.
You're all fired. Bad news. You got until 5 a.m. to earn your job back. Holy, what's wrong? The connection was wrong, or I can't say. We are tethered, Daddy.
Your incense coming.
Oh, it's an instant time. Yo, if you don't have it, type it in. Type it in, y'all. I'm gonna type the instant thing into the chat so y'all can see it when I see it. 30 seconds on the instant. There's time to sign up and log in with your Twitch, or you can log in with multiple things, not even just Twitch. But Twitch is just like a really easy one to log in with. I feel like people are kind of already logged in. How will Incent benefit you? It gives you money immediately. Like it just gives you, it gives the streamer like 4 cents, and it gives you like half of that. And you just have to type in that code into the redeem thing. So the code is, you only have like a minute or two after. It's similar to the chest on DLive, but you got more time. But yeah, you just go to myincent.com. Log in with whatever you want to log in with, / make an account. Use the referral link in the bio if you haven't used one, because I'm just curious what that even gives us. I don't even know what it does, if it does anything or not, and then I'll stop saying it. I usually don't tell people to do referral shit, because I don't really care like that, that type of stuff. But some of them are really nice, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take advantage. Like this, I sent out those crypto tweets or earn things on Twitter. I don't know who did the EOS one. Did anybody in chat right now do the EOS? I don't know who did it, but like people have just slowly been doing those tweets that I sent out like 2 weeks ago, and so every few days or so I'll earn like $10 or some crypto. It'll be like, you earned. Like, oh, dope. Thank you.
Well, me and Evan did it.
You guys did one?
Yeah, it just put you on a waiting period, and I thought I was gonna get an email, but maybe it did go through.
CCC. Yeah, you did get waiting listed on some if you haven't, because like they've been out for like, some of those options have been out for like a year. They've given people free money for a long time.
I thought I did it a while back too. I remember looking at that. So.
Well, they have, I mean, there's like, you did all of them? Because I'm like, there's a bunch, and they add new coins, and so like some of them are just new coins. Like Kyber, OXT, like those weren't possible before. Comp wasn't possible before. All those came out within, like, since like Corona. So there's like 3 or 4. There was like, I was like, yeah, even if you've done this before, folks, I'm just gonna go in here and earn like another 20. I just made some more money to do the things with. And I'm like, if you haven't done it, then hopefully more of these are open and stuff like. But just knowing about that, knowing that they add new coins and then do that type of shit is just like, it's free money to experiment with. Why not?
3, 2, 1, go!
Y'all better take it, man. Don't do it. Oh, bro, this one thing that I signed up for, crypto. It's crypto. It's actually called crypto.com. Whatchamacallit? I have to get I'm interested in this rewards card. So they have basically a debit card that you get when you sign up for it. You have to stake so much crypto, so like it's easier for people that already have crypto, unless you just want to buy and shit. But it's basically what's known as, we talked about staking before, and if you're looking into anything crypto, or you've seen any headlines in crypto lately, a lot of them are talking about DeFi, which is basically things running on Ethereum and other blockchains, mostly Ethereum. And DeFi is basically just like staking. It's pretty much all you want to think about it as. It's like earning, you know, interest or return on what's your average return on investment per year or something. And so most banks, I think, are like 1 or something like that, or less percent or something like that a year on interest. The lowest on this thing is like 4% and you get flexible times for staking things. You can stake all sorts of different coins. Of course, it's crypto that you're staking, so other than staking it, the coin's value is fluctuating and stuff too. Tried it out with some Ethereum, and like, yeah, like, why not make some extra Ethereum if you're gonna have it? But yeah, the nice thing about it, really, outside of that, is like if you have enough and you're like on the platform, it's just an exchange pretty much, so like a staking DeFi exchange. But if you have enough, you can get their debit cards at different levels, and you get a higher debit card depending on how much you're staking. The debit cards have really nice, cashback situations, as well as like 100% cash back on certain situations. So things that it has like 100% cash back on are like a lot of subscription things, like Hulu and Netflix and Spotify and shit are like all like you just paid them for having this debit card. I'm like, yes, please. Why not? And then I'm also making cash back on it. Like, it's just like on other purchases, excuse me. But yeah, like why not? Why not? Why not? I'm always there. I'm always early to parties though. I like to try out the new things. After a lot of research. I won't say that I don't. Sometimes I know my girl probably gets to know everything, because I will sit down and be like, let me read this real quick. 2 hours later, I will read my ass off.
Did Camaraderie beat you twice?
Was that Camaraderie twice? Yeah. I thought the first one was Cherry as Bowser, but I guess it was Camaraderie as Bowser? Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, he homie was like, hey, something ain't right. I wasn't sure.
Okay, now, Cool. Yeah, you're right. I want to go to Japan at some point. Also had to look into it more. Did you hear the recent news about North Korea? Just that, like, they had a really weird, like, mandate or rule or something like that go into effect, I guess, where it's basically dogs are being like outlawed, kind of.
Wow, that's different.
It's for the, and this is why I'm like, I have to read more, because Lily was sharing me what she had read, blah, 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 blah. But it was like, because first she was like, oh my goodness, North Korea is just like ban dogs or whatever, like they're gonna come around and take people's dogs, and like use them, and not just take them, but and use them for meat. Like, oof. That's actually what's good, like that's what they said. And so I was like, huh. And so like I realized like her concern was like more humanitarian for the dog. She was like, oh, these dogs, and like also these poor people that are losing their pet. And like my immediate thought went to, you gotta be in a pretty damn bad famine situation for you to come around and round up everybody's dogs. That's the underlying story. Whether the article covers that or not, I'm like, that's the more realistic, like, what's happening? How bad is the situation? They've had famine in this country before. It's been like that before. And like, I don't know if they rounded up the dogs last time, but like, that would be a solution to not have it get as bad and have people revolt or something. And so I'm like, what is happening? What's the bigger story? So, and that's kind of to my. I need to do a little bit more research because she was just telling me like these dogs and these people, like, oh, my heart, and I'm like, that sounds like bigger than the dog.
Yeah, that's like some.
It sounds like it's bigger than just
country
like
failing.
Yeah, like it sounds like, you know, all of these whatchamacallit,
Dictators?
No, not dictators. What am I looking for? Like not tariffs.
Oh, sanctions.
Yeah, like all the little sanctions and stuff like that we slap on countries, like similar to like the Brazil situation.
Or
But
Syria.
like Brazil hasn't been in like or like Syria, like
Syria's a good example.
Yeah, look at you know, Syria or Yemen. Look at somewhere else. Let's look at one of these other famines in the world that's been caused by U.S. sanctions and issues. Like, so I'm like, Syria is one, but like more serious famines are Yemen and Brazil, which have United States intervention to blame for.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's like, take away those sanctions, and actually those economies aren't so bad.
Yeah, they ain't no joke, man. When every major power outside of like Russia and China stop trading, like it's a big deal. It's a lot of stuff. You never get triggered by his ducking, right?
No, I don't care when people do that. I just figure it means they actually want to fight. So I mean, when I do it, I'd be like, "Let's go!" Woo! Like, you trying to run? A little bit. Get over here. Let's go. So somebody start doing it back. I'm like, "Oh, you said you actually want to fight? Let's go. Let's fight."
Every now and then, when I held the ticket KOTH on Sunday, Brohan was like, "Oh, he over here ducking. Is that what's happening?" He just turned it up. I was like, "Goodness gracious." Yeah, even in Halo with the whole teabagging thing, like, who cares, man? I guess he killed me that time. Let's see what happens next time. It's always annoying playing with you guys. That whole kill from the grave thing. Y'all had all the fucking death from or kills from the grave medals, man.
You want to know why you didn't hit me? Didn't use your banana.
I'm a man without it. That's like what I imagine him saying. He must be practicing it. I feel like he's been using it a lot.
Diddy Kong wins.
Y'all play too much. Mr. Charlie.
God, I gotta bring out my I'm not sure, did I even play you with my
Nest.
Yeah, the Nest boy. I was who was playing? It was Damage Twitch and Magic Trumpet Man with an arena recently. And like Twitch was like, oh yeah, Casual said your Lucas improved, and I was like, yeah, okay. I'm like, yeah, like look, he's improved, but it's Lucas, so like it doesn't really matter. There's too many situations where you're kind of like at a disadvantage. He's like, oh, it's pretty good though, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but I just feel like after like 2 or 3 matches, I'm like, I just feel like I kind of have to test this. Like I feel like Ness would just easily win these battles because it's somebody that, I don't know. Sometimes you do forward airs and stuff like that with Lucas, and it's just like the hitbox is fucking weak. And just too many situations are just dumb. Just don't make sense. Other people just get huge advantage on the exact same moves. So I pull out Nets. Barely do anything. He beats both of them. I go on a streak. I haven't played Ness in 4 months. And I'm like, and that's the issue with Smash. Because that's me 4 months not playing a character. You obviously have characters in the game that are that much better than this person. AKA, anybody can just pick them up and like, oh, I can beat somebody who's really skilled. Like it's insanely, it's the most trash taste I've ever had to like witness for the game. Like seeing that actually turn out that way was so just like disheartening. I'm like, I really did not want to be beating you guys the moment that I switched to somebody I haven't played in 4 months. That I've barely played at all in Ultimate. Like I've barely played Ness. I'm just like, this person is just a character that I know a little, and they hit harder, and the hits are actually going to go through. It's not going to play bullshit. And they still won't fix shit. And they still won't fix shit. I just imagine maybe one day Nintendo's going to look at Smash Twitter, and they're going to be like, yeah, there's like no Lucases anymore. Like, there were some everybody left. And maybe they'll fucking improve the character a little bit. Instead of like, oh, he needs another nerf. Doesn't really. And if like, cool, nerf fucking freeze, but give some more advantage to other shit. Jabs are ass. Forward is ass. Neutral barely does any damage. It's like your best thing to land people with for a quick fall. So disheartening.
Why you no fix?
Nah, I really just don't get it. Cause like so many other characters, when you pick them up, you're just like, they just don't have this issue. It should just be like, no, if I'm hitting somebody forward and they haven't dodged, that should hit him. It shouldn't be an issue. Cherry came out and said, I'm gonna be annoying. So you wanna play that game, huh? We'll play that game too. I mean, smart choice. It's kind of like how I like to play Shotos, like and maybe not so much. I mean, kind of Ryu and Ken too, like definitely Terry and stuff. Where it's like, again, it's one of those things within the game where they give certain characters just have so much advantage. There's really no purpose of playing that matchup at all as Lucas and trying to get anywhere near the character. It's pointless. Like, it really is. You're just going to take damage eventually. Eventually, you're just going to take a bunch of damage because you got a small combo off or something. And then he's allowed to do like 60 damage on you in one hit. Or you can just spam the shit out of them. You can just try and keep your distance and just spam them the entire time and actually just win the battle. Like, you have to play certain ones like that because it's like, yeah, if they gave you more advantage in certain areas, like a little bit more speed here, recovery, a better grab, low tilts to connect more often, certain things, I don't know, something's missing. I don't know what it is. Something's missing though. So proud of it, everyone. Oh yeah, Ethan has 6 stubs on a 3 streak. Hey, sometimes you have to. I don't even feel like that's what kind of like what I was getting to the last thing, where it's just like they really just force you to in some matchups. Like they don't give. There's not enough options. Like I often come across the case with Lucas where it's like certain characters that want to jump above your head, like a Samus, both Samuses, certain Mii fighters, Kirby's and stuff, and they give you like no real options to stop the person from jumping over your head. Even if you're jumping up, there's like no real options to like stop it. They can just continue upward and over you and land and turn and the reactions faster and stuff like that and everything afterwards. And it's just kind of like, what? Why? And if you're on the ground, it's fast. It just doesn't make sense. It's so dumb. Like your solution is like kind of wait it out, try to time a neutral or a forward. So try and time these things because you can't, and like toward the ground because you can't. You're not gonna catch them in the air. The person's pretty much fucking invincible. Spring Leaf. It's such a readable situation because that's the other thing. Things that are easy reads. It's like okay, let's say like you're playing Call of Duty, and the person that you're shooting against, like across the screen, keeps walking over to the window. It's like the second life they've done it. They just walk over to this window and they slow snipe out this window, expecting nobody else to shoot in the window and fucking snipe them. But in this scenario, every time they go to the window, they're invincible for whatever fucking. They just walk to the window. It's like you can't hit them. The person can just walk up to the window, walk down, walk back up to the window, walk, and they'll be like unhittable. That's really what it feels like. It's like if you can predict it that much, maybe something in the game shouldn't be allowing the person to get away with it that much. Something that's so easily right. What's a Bowser option here? I'm like, imagine you kind of want to get inside. You just want to. You're gonna go for all those downs. Plus, you got a nice little hitbox though. That's nice and all that. Like, you have a really nice forward swiping hitbox. It actually does fucking damage. All these hitboxes have been nice. I'm like, Christ.
Oh, I could.
This makes me so jealous. So many people get the hit without actually like their arm never actually has to hit the person and stuff.
Ooh.
Shield, bridge. He's the only approach. Even game. At least I got the last stop.
Wowie.
Right back to this next one.
Okay. She do whatever I say. Slay the king. What up, Jared? I'll get you at it, man. Just Team Duck. Wins. If you look under the top left-hand corner, you'll see Smurf, and then you'll see the actual list itself. Ethan has 7 wins at the moment. Moving to 8 with that dub there. No, Smurf will come back. He'll make it.
Try my boy against Ethan Super Kong.
3, 2, 1, go!
I got him once.
Get him.
I know you wasn't happy about that.
Lucas looks different.
Diddy Kong wins.
Up to Jerry. Luke is dead.
Luke is dead.
I be spinning valley, surfing blocks till I'm busy. Like, where is he? No one seen her. I'm trying to clean her. She's in love with who I am.
Oh my goodness, this reminded me. I'm looking at this old message from my girlfriend. She keeps asking me to our neighbor's house sometimes to like do like, we're gonna have socially distanced tacos. And I'm like, it's nice, but I'm usually streaming or something. It's beside the point. Last time, she was like, you're missing out. We're watching this dating show about people on the spectrum. So she gets home and we start watching the show. It's actually like fucking like super heartwarming / hilarious. 'Cause it's like, usually with dating shows, it's like somebody's a creep a little bit or something, or whatever, like they're an asshole or this or that. It, like, most of these people just like genuinely wanted to find like love and like had like, you know, issues that are stopping them from like normal social interactions. And so it's these two people that are like both have social interaction, like, you know, social issues, skills and stuff, trying to get along and like trying to like make it happen on like their first dates and stuff, etc. This one girl goes out on a date with this guy, and they were just having trouble communicating, like simple communication, like, hi, how are you? Like, hey, how is your day going? Like, in like simple question type deal. So they like practice different stuff to like be more smooth. And like, you could tell this girl was just like in a certain flow. She comes, like the guy's like trying to do his practice thing, which is like get the chair for her. He's like, oh, I guess I get the chair, and he's like this and that, and so he gets the chair for her and stuff, and then she's like, he's like, yeah, so I guess we will wait and talk about, you know, our, what did you say, like, our interests. Because, like, that's what they were telling him, you should talk about your interests. And so, he's like, I guess we'll wait here and talk about our interests, that'll be nice. And she's like, yeah, I don't really like waiting. It's like, and I'm like, oh god. And then she's like, so I brought my Switch. She's like, I thought we could play some Smash Bros. She whips up this Smash Bros. And they're both on the spectrum and stuff, but I'm like, then she probably only plays Smash Bros. She's probably nasty. She starts playing with this kid, she just kicks his ass, like, in a few seconds in the game. She's like, oh, I guess, you know what, no, you can't join back in. I guess that's it.
Wow.
I was like, she's lying. But like, yeah,
Savage.
she just like said, yeah, you're not very good at this, bro. But it was like really sweet, like romantic, and again like funny because like you didn't feel like you were like laughing at them, but then it's just like the situations that come out of these, like it reminded you of like a time when you were like in elementary school, you know? Like oftentimes the guys would like say something to a girl and they'd be like, oh fuck, like this one guy was like trying to talk to this chick, and then she was like cute, and so like he like totally freezes up, and she's on the spectrum too, but she looks like normal, like definitely not on the spectrum, just like cute chick, and he just totally freezes up and like can't think of what to even say next after he starts speaking to her. And it just like reminds you of like super elementary or something like that. Maybe you're talking to the girl who's like a grade up and she's hot, and you're like, hey, like maybe your first time, and this is like their first date, so it was pretty hilarious and sweet and heartwarming, just all the right things. I should say this now. Congratulations, Super Ethan Odyssey, Mr. Super Ethan, on getting 10 dubs, vacating that arena. Enjoy your tickets, scoundrel. Oh, look who came to say hi. Hello. Oh, nope. You know the rules. If you're gonna sit on the green screen, you gotta say hello. This is Cash. Saying hello.
Hello.
Say hello, Cash. Cash is very talkative in most situations. Even right now, if you were closer to him, you would hear him saying things to me like, and he burps a lot. But enough of that, monkey. Congratulations, Super Ethanasi. Getting 10 wins total here earns you $5 for free. That's yours. You also earn tickets in our money matchmaking and reward system here at Money Match Gaming. So we have a bounty ticket system where you can earn tickets in our arenas for getting win streaks. You can also just earn tickets in matchmaking in our Discord run by our bot 247 or by donating to the stream on DLive. The other option that we come up with as a way to reward people with tickets off stream for socially engaged, just engaging in our community things, are called Quest. So check out Quest as well. All this information can be found in the Discord server in appropriate about labeled channels. It's literally labeled about whatever you might think in the Discord. And if you can't see those, you probably haven't made yourself a competitive player. Start in the Start Here channel, select competitive player, and those channels will be made available to you so that you can read about all the competitive options that your heart desires. Yeah, that's my spiel. Infinite, is there anything you'd like to say today before we, kick around the hacky sack? Casual, thank you. Or not casual, camaraderie.
Okay, it did pop up.
Yeah. It's reward time.
Boom. Accepted.
I'm in there. That 3 AUD. Yeah, again, entering one of those codes will earn yourself some of this crypto / Australian dollar. It's really what it's just holding Australian dollars, and you can convert it into waves. And it also earns for the streamer. Chest time too. What do we have in there? Did we just open one? Not quite. Here, let me throw something in here. Yeah, but Infinite, anything from you?
No. I'll see you guys this Sunday for the KOTH King of the Hill. And then I'm sure we'll have an announcement about our tournament. We're coming to a close. But yeah, I'll see you guys then.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for using. I mean, look at that. Who all got down in the rewards today on Incent? Curious. Ooh, thank you. On KOTH, thank you, and Lance Corbin and the Money Match Gaming. Thank you. Thank you. See, look at that. Like, that's the beauty of Incent. Lurkers don't give a fuck. Lurkers be like, I'm in there. Or maybe that's one of you guys' name and it's just weird. But I've also lurked on people's streams and been like, look, I'm here to watch you play this and earn Incent. Keep the jams. You know what? I'm just gonna mute you. Now, sometimes. But it's just nice. It's nice. You get to have that option. You got that option. And then if you're feeling, so inclined, since you actually have something now, you can donate to people. And you didn't have to spend anything to get it. That's the best thing. That's really what I'm about here. You didn't have to spend anything to get it. Anyways, it's your boy MMG Smurf. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm going to roll this out. I might come back up with some other games for a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The chest didn't work. Did it get nobody? Did anybody get from it? I have no idea. Somebody got from it. Oh, Cherry got it all. Damn, sorry, Duck. Yeah, it'd be like that. It do be like that. But you know how it goes. We reward you often here. We are one of those streams where you can say things like, what about the chest? And we'll be like, yeah, let's get that taken care of. See you guys next time.